My queens, I've made some decisions. First up, Frank Castle. You stabbed the competition with your looks, and you made me scream, punish her. You're safe.
Karen Page. Your blood was true, but your motivations felt a little foggy. If your season was a law firm, it would be Nelson, Murdoch, and boring. We weren't caring about what was on your page. I'm sorry, my dear, but you are up for elimination.
Kingpin, let's just say you ripped the face off of that challenge. But your all-white on the runway is tired as hell's kitchen. I'm sorry, my dear, but you're up for elimination.
Daredevil. You put the sex in the 666. Your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent has left us horny. Is that a billy club in your pocket, or are you just happy to make it to the finale? Congratulations, baby. You are the sinner of this week's challenge. Hi, everybody.
Oh, the crossover we needed.
The crossover we've all been waiting for. Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 340 of Comic Book Queers. I am your host, Brett, and with me, as always, is Michelle Visage.
Hey, Rue.
Hey, Rue. Hey, Michelle. What did
Just
you
had
think
my
of
breast reduction, as you can tell. There's
Yeah.
flat as a pancake.
No, this is just Evil Jeff.
Hi.
Hi, Evil Jeff, back from Hawaii. How was your
Yes.
honeymoon?
It was wonderful. I loved Hawaii. It was great. Our place was like a 60-second walk to the beach. And our beach was on a coral reef. So literally, you could just go on the beach and then it like went down and you had your goggles and there's just fish swimming in a coral reef.
Oh my God, beautiful. So you did
And
a
then
little
you could just
snorkeling?
walk right back to your... We did go separately out on a boat and go snorkeling. And saw,
Okay, but you're just talking about you would walk down to the beach, you would put your goggles on, you would bend over, stick your face in the water.
And then I got fucked by a stingray.
Little Mermaid.
Actually,
It's fucked by a
Joe
stingray.
saw a stingray and started chasing after it. I'm like, hello, Steve Irwin. Don't
Wait,
go after
speaking
the
of Steve
stingray.
Irwin, have we seen that photo shoot of his son? What's the son's
Yes,
name?
I have. Jerked off to it twice.
Oof. Oh my God, quite a snake.
Is he starting an OnlyFans?
On that one. He should. He'd make billions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
welcome back. Welcome back to the
yes,
mainland.
Yes.
We've got
I
a lot.
know.
lot of things to talk about. We have
Yes.
it's finales everywhere. Daredevil Born Again. RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yukon Drag Race. Drag Race Yukon.
Drag Race Cornelius.
But I was all like about some things.
Oh, you were? Like what?
I was all like
and he was all like, and then she was all like, and then they were all like, and I was all like, what?
Oh boy. What were you all like about?
Go back. I don't want to talk about that yet. I want to talk about something else.
Okay.
I want to talk about what's happening right now as we're recording this.
What is happening?
Coachella. They're
Oh my God.
streaming it live on YouTube, and I'm pissed off because last night I missed Charlie XCX, and I didn't see it last week. But I did watch with a bunch of friends Lady Gaga's performance.
How was that?
It was crazy. Her mic went out during Abracadabra, and then she had to but she was like up high in a thing, so she had to like run down and like grab like a mic. Oh. And in the end, she could tell she was like really upset about it. And she was like playing the piano. She's like, "I'm so sorry about the mic. Like, I hope you still like the show, but you know, I refuse to lip sync."
Good for her. Good for you, Steph.
But I will say the show is great.
Yeah.
But the Christians are complaining
about what
it
now?
Being demonic. They're complaining about it being of the devil and demonic. And I'm telling you,
some things never change.
These people will see anything and they will say that it's of the devil. But I will tell you right now, this is 100% demonic, and I love it.
Its beauty lies in its demonicism. Yeah.
Like, it's very Satan. And I love it.
It's
love great.
Queer or queer adjacent artists leveraging demonic, satanic iconography just to piss off Christians, like Little Nas X.
Yeah, she's singing Born This Way, and it's all red and black, and then there's a huge skull above them.
Like using demons and pentagrams. It's such a middle finger to Christians. Like, it's so, if only they saw how.
Yeah, it's really great. There's some parts where she talks, where she's like, I don't want to wake up from this dream. Like, she's acting out scenarios. I'm like, girl, we don't need to do that.
We don't need this. We don't need your
Just do the
interludes.
visuals. We don't
just
need
do
to
the
act.
visuals.
But there's a cool part for Poker Face. It's a chessboard, and it's the old her. Like, someone's dressed in the old her with a mask.
Interesting. Yeah.
And they have a dance battle, and then she kills her.
Yeah, good.
And then they go and bury that old version of herself under the sand. And then there's like a kind of like interlude. And when it cuts back, she's now the old her. And then she starts singing other songs like In the Sand with skeletons. And then she starts dancing around with skeletons.
Did she kill the old her or not? She killed her to be killed.
It's all, but that's the thing is, like, she killed it, but then she went back and she was like, oh, the old me is still there. I love it. I love her. I love this new album, so it was great.
Oh my gosh. Did you see any other performances other than Gaga?
While I was waiting for that to go on, Prodigy was playing. So watched some Psychosomatic. I am the Firestarter.
Prodigy?
Yeah.
I had no idea they were there.
Yeah.
Psychosomatic, Attic Insane. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and it made me realize, like, I didn't really like them back then, so
I did. I loved them.
Oh, you were into them?
I loved them.
I was never into jungle music because I was a raver.
I was big into jungle.
And I didn't like jungle. It's a little too fast because it was a little hard to dance to.
Yeah.
I like house. I need a 4/4 beat to dance to. I don't know how to dance to. You're just like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, do you remember Smack My Bitch Up? Do you remember that music video from the 90s, Prodigy, Smack My Bitch Up? Do you remember how that ended? Like, how
I don't
outrageous it was at the time? So
what happened?
The Smack My Bitch Up, which just alone, that's an offensive, controversial title, especially back then.
I beat that bitch with a bat.
Now. So Smack My Bitch Up. It's the video. It's a first-person video. So it's all first-person perspective. So it's somebody who is on a complete bender. Like, it is somebody who they go out to nightclubs and they're like rape kissing women and pissing all over bathrooms.
Oh, so like
taking women and like shoving their tongue down. No consent. And at the very, very end, the person whose eyes you're seeing this whole night through looks in the mirror and it's a woman.
So then it's
and
okay.
You're like, whoa! So then it was okay. Highly controversial at the time.
Oh my god. What was the other? I was like less than that. What was the one that Michelle Gondry did some
Oh yeah.
Some videos for what was
was it Chemical Brothers?
Chemical Brothers, that's what I'm thinking. So I like the Chemical Brothers over like Prodigy.
So did I like when I was doing a lot of acid and a lot of ecstasy, the Chemical Brothers were a staple,
Chemical Brothers. Yeah, we were probably in DC at the same time.
Taking the same drugs.
Taking the same drugs. Music. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we were both on ecstasy and made out one time and we don't even know.
We don't even know. Honestly, Chemical Brothers Exit Planet Dust. That was the album. Yeah. That was the album. And more Gen X things from the comic book queers.
And speaking of things from the past, we have a new trailer of this new 60s world of the Fantastic Four. And I'll tell you what I did. I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch the new trailer?
I didn't watch the new trailer because I want to watch it live.
How about this new poster?
I love it. The design on this is really great. Yeah,
it's really cool. Yeah, I do love, and I hope the opening or like the closing credits kind of mirror this. I just love this minimalist animation style. It fits their look. So you said you wanted to watch a trailer?
Yes, I want to see it. I haven't seen any of it.
Okay, I think that can be arranged. Yay. All right, are you ready? Do you know anything about what's revealed in this trailer?
No, I don't know anything.
Okay. All right, we are about to embark on a live watch, Evil Jeff's first time, my 84th, of the new Fantastic Four First Steps trailer, and here we go.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
New York loves the thing.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Fantastic
Please
Four.
welcome the Fantastic
Makes their
Four.
names make sense, like the Fantastic Four. Like, of course, that's what this world would call them.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
Torch is
What do you
looking
mean?
hot.
You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in
Franklin
the world.
Richards
And you
is
are
in
gonna
her
be the
pussy.
best dad.
Pussy.
Just kidding. You are out of your depth.
Pregnancy work.
We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Until
Just,
Galactus
that just
comes
makes the
along.
stakes. Making her pregnant just increases the stakes. Good thing.
Are you the protectors of this
Oh,
world?
is that the Silver Surfer?
Yes,
Oh,
we
is the
are.
Silver Surfer
Your
a woman?
planet is now marked for death.
Wait, who is that?
It's Julia Garner.
Oh, really?
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
Reed.
There's not enough time.
No equation's going to help. Uh-oh,
I'm
is that
not
the Earth
giving
being
up.
blown up?
Uh-oh.
We will face this
Fantastic
together.
Car.
We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
Oh. Human Torch
There he
looks
is.
good. Oh, the stretchy. Oh, the powers are looking good.
Yeah, the powers
The
look good.
powers are
We
looking
will protect
good.
you.
Like, so can I just say, I love this. I
This
love
looks
everything
really
about it.
good. Although
looks-
I'm worried about how high my expectations are, because I've been disappointed by so much of shit that's happening.
I know, but I mean, just so far the choices, kind of like Sue's pregnancy, really gives me hope, because you're going to have these grand cosmic stakes, but you're also going to have the familial stakes. You're going to have all of them just scared.
And Julie, what's her name? Julie Garner or Julia Garner?
Isn't it Julia?
Julia
I've never
Garner?
seen anything she's in. I've never seen
Oh,
Ozarks.
you've never seen
Never seen-
Ozarks?
Yeah.
I've just seen the clip. This is why, because of that, I want her, because she was supposed to be Madonna in the Madonna.
Right, she was supposed to be
biopic.
Madonna. And Madonna was like, fuck no, I'm going on tour.
But I really want her to, as Silver Surfer, to be like, if you want to save Earth, you're gonna have to kill me!
The only
That's her
line
famous
from her
line.
that I know of is, I don't know fuck about shit. That's, I have friends who quote that all the time. So I would
But
just
or
love
she
to
or
hear
if she
Silver
does it
Surfer
in
say
that, what's that one where she's that fraudster who's just like, your
Inventing
clothes look
Anna?
poor. Your clothes look poor.
Inventing Anna. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
This looks
So,
great. I will say, I love that they're using. I as someone who, I can tell what effects they're doing for Sue's invisible thing. They're
Yeah.
doing a lot of prism and chromatic stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
For her force fields, which I love. The stretching.
It's all about
of
refracting
Pedro
light.
Pascal looks great. It's looking real good, and even Johnny Storm looked great flying.
And
I
Joseph
loved
Quinn
it.
looks fucking hot. Like everyone was like, he's not hot enough to play Johnny Storm.
He fucking is.
He looks amazing. He's super hot.
I'd sit
and
on
he
it right
looks
now.
great. And
Yeah.
I want to sit on it. And let me say, may I say, I never thought Chris Evans was a fit for Johnny Storm. He never was a fit for Johnny Storm. Joseph Quinn is so much more Johnny Storm looking than Chris Evans is.
Yeah.
And back to Julia Gardner.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just want to say they didn't make the Silver Surfer female. She is playing Shala Bal, who is a character in Marvel. So it's not like they made Norrin Rad.
Oh, because there's more surfboards. There's other surfboards.
There's other surfboards. There's other surfers out there. There's not just Tony Hawk.
Yeah, so you can't say it's woke because it's just.
It's not woke. Everybody, calm down.
Have you seen the trailer for Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans are in a movie coming out?
Yes, with Madam Web. Yeah,
with Madam Web.
Yeah,
and she has to choose between them. Okay, that's talk about a Sophie's choice. If you were dating, because it's like a rich Pedro Pascal,
or
and then a poor buff hot as fuck Chris Evans.
Yeah, God, he looks
Who
so
are
hot.
you choosing?
Rich Pedro Pascal.
Me too. I mean, I think I'd have to cheat on him and still fuck Chris Evans. I'm not going to give that up. But I definitely have to go for Pedro Pascal. So that's why watching the movie, she's like, who am I going to choose? And they're like, you need to make the rich guy more ugly if you need this to be like a question.
Yeah, have it be like Danny DeVito.
Would you choose a rich Danny DeVito over hot poor Chris Evans?
No, I wouldn't.
I don't know. I really need some money.
I could use the money. Speaking of Chris Evans, have you been watching Mid-Century Modern on Hulu? The old school sitcom.
I've watched about 4, and I'm really.
I know.
Matt Bomer is really miscast.
I know. For some reason I've fallen in love with it just because it is the only thing out there with a vibe that I have not felt
I'll probably
in such a long
watch more
time.
of them. I've watched about 4, and
it's endearing.
It's really trying to do Golden Girls, but
it really is.
What's the black actor's name?
I don't know, but he's so good.
He's the best.
He's by far the best.
Gets it.
He fits in.
He's delivering the jokes,
Yes.
and I feel even Nathan Lane isn't fully there. But Matt Bomer really doesn't get it, and it makes it hard when they're switching from serious to funny.
Yes.
And then poor
When it's
Linda
a very
Lavin
special
dies in
moment.
the middle of it.
Oh, I know.
While filming.
Oh, in the middle
she
of
really
it? They didn't get through a whole
she
season?
really died. Yeah, no, they have to replace her.
Do they replace her?
Well, I think what's her name from Better Things, the voice of Bobby Hill, his sister.
Oh, okay.
I think she comes on, and then what's that guy's name? Oh my god. Fuck. He's the Did you watch John Mulaney's Netflix talk show?
Once in a while.
He's the the side announcer man. What's that guy's name?
Oh, I forget. I can't picture.
Vamp while I figure it out.
Okay. Well, the reason I was talking about Mid-Century Modern is because Zane Phillips shows up.
Oh, he's in it too. Well, then you must have seen the.
I only saw the first one that he's in, where he's like, "Okay, I'm going to get married to that Mormon girl. Bye." And I'm like, "I know he'll be back." But the whole point I want to make about this, by bringing up the show, is Zane Phillips. I have a question. How are you going to be a hot Chris Evans?
You think Zane Phillips is hotter than Chris Evans?
I do. I think Zane Phillips, in that first episode of Mid-Century Modern, showed up looking like a hot version of Chris Evans, and that's how hot Zane Phillips is.
Huh. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I also edited some stuff with him.
Stop. Oh, my God.
For World of Wonder.
Okay.
And he's sweet. He's very sweet.
Yes.
But Chris Evans has that extra charisma that he doesn't have. No offense to him.
No,
I'm sure he's great. And he's very hot. But also, it takes a lot for me to really like a blue-eyed guy. You know me. I like him. I like him tall, dark, and handsome. I like him short, dark, and handsome.
Short, dark, and handsome. Well, we'll just have to agree to disagree. Once again, I choose the light and you choose the dark.
Yeah, it's Richard Kind.
Oh, Richard Kind. I was going to say Richard Kind when you were like, who is that guy?
Yeah, Richard Kind. He seems to be another gay guy that shows up in it.
Oh, he's
so
fine.
I think I think him and the sister are kind of replacing her. But yeah, right now it's just the writing isn't. It's not.
No, yeah.
And
There's
I think there's a few good quips, but here's the problem: is they need to make Matt Bomer a lot dumber, and Nathan Lane and the other character are too similar. Like they need, like in the Golden Girls, Sex in the City, it's like 4
distinct.
There's like innocent and dumb, the slut, the main character, and then the bitter one. You know what I mean? It's like the sardonic one. Like they need to have
together,
that.
Those two.
They need to hone into that.
Okay.
Anyway. Was there a new Thunderbolts trailer?
I believe they show more of the Sentry. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I saw that too. That one, that A24 trailer really threw me for a loop.
It did, and I do not think this movie is going to live up to any sort of
No, because I don't think it's going to look like anything
No.
A24, so I don't know why they really did that. It's
I don't
kind
know
of
why
like,
they did that either.
It's like a cheap trick.
Now,
to
however,
get people to show up.
It's a great trick. However, I'm hearing good buzz.
And that's just a couple weeks away.
I'm hearing
We're
good
gonna be
buzz.
Talking about that here.
It looks good. It looks fun. I think Wyatt Russell is going to be a standout.
Oh. Nepo baby?
Nepo baby, what? They're all Nepo babies. Everybody on television.
Is Florence Pugh is a Nepo baby? I don't think
Except for Florence Pugh. She earned it herself.
Right. Yeah.
The rest of them, Nepo babies.
Yeah. She wasn't even born by real parents.
Oh, no.
She just came out of a green screen in Hollywood somewhere.
That's right. She was so green when she first hit the scene.
What else, Ree? Are we ready to talk about some things we watched?
Let's talk about some things that we were watching. Should we?
I think we should.
Okay, here we go.
What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh, fine.
What you watching? What you watching, Evil Jeff?
Brett held a gun to my head and made me watch all 8 episodes of Daredevil.
Like so much Frank Castle.
It was like Clockwork
I held
Orange.
a gun. Yes, it was. It was Clockwork Orange. And I'm so sorry about that one scene with the head. That Daredevil Born Again finale had the grossest scene I've ever seen in a TV show or movie
Kingpin squished and ripped a person's face off. That's something from The Boys. And I know that probably the Netflix show, when Frank Castle shows up, it gets a little more violent. But even the Netflix show, I don't think ever was that level of violent. And this show was never that level of violent.
That was insane.
That rubbed me the wrong way.
It rubbed me the wrong way. I actually whispered. I was watching it by myself, and I whispered to myself, "I wish I never saw that."
Yeah, it just. Okay, here I'll let you start because you were loving this, and I was not loving it. Where are you now with it?
I mean, I think it's like the old feelings of the Netflix show are back again. Like there are moments where I'm like, "This is awesome," and then there are moments I'm like, "This is such a fucking slog." And that's how I feel ultimately about the show. I think the second to last episode was great.
Yeah, here's the thing. The last 2 episodes were the best for me. But then the violent thing kind of threw it off. But then it made it feel like, oh, this is where Kevin Feige's like, let's reshoot it and just make it like the old show more. But then it made me feel like everything I watched before was like pointless.
That is very much
like
the
when
case,
I saw this, I'm
because...
like, it should have just started with this. Karen Page should have never left. Like he should have never stopped being Daredevil. Like I don't know. It just made.
You're responding to an exercise in salvaging because they had gotten very far in the show. Kevin Feige walked in and was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
And then they chopped the whole thing up to get us to these net new last 2 episodes.
Yeah, but it also just means they really should have scrapped the entire thing.
They should have scrapped the entire thing. Yeah, that's just a budget saving exercise.
So in the end, I'll keep watching it, I guess, but I'm just not.
Yeah, it was like several steps backwards and then a few steps forwards.
I was disappointed with Frank Castle showing up. and him going against the cops, I felt there was so much more to delve into.
I think
that,
they're saving it for
didn't.
his.
Okay.
I think they're doing a Punisher special, like they did with Werewolf by Night.
Okay.
And so that's
because I was like, they really need to address that these are dirty cops, just like the dirty cops in real life that wear Punisher stuff, not even knowing.
I really like that we are approaching the subject though. I really like when they were fighting all the cops, Daredevil and Frank in the apartment trying to escape. And he sees the people wearing the Punisher logo and he sees the Punisher logo on the casing of the bullet. I was like, here we go. And then he didn't say shit about it. And I was like, what the? Okay, typical Disney. They're not going to. But then for him to then scenes later just walk right up to them and just start killing them. I was like, you know what? This is better than what I wanted. I wanted him to say something. This is better.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to. And did you see the post-credit scene? The post-credit scene is him escaping.
Oh, right.
So they're setting up.
That was also, okay, let me shake your hand. I'm like, well, this guy's an
Jesus,
idiot.
I know.
That was
like,
this
is the
stupid.
dumbest cop on the planet. But overall, it felt like it took a really long time to get to Daredevil 101.
Yeah. So in the end, I was not happy with the
And
show.
we don't love the Trumper girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Bring back
But we do
Karen
love,
Page.
listen, we do love, I will say this, there's a lot of alt-right Nazi youth incel type, we're just going to call them males 18 to 24 or 18 to 35 at this point, watching this show, and maybe a little crack of, oh, by the way, a horrible person is in the White House right now, thanks to you.
Yeah.
Like maybe a little that's coming through, maybe.
Yeah, I will say this. That reminds me. I was talking to my niece, who's 14, and she was telling me last year how all the boys in her class listened to Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Which was horrifying. That 13-year-old boys are listening to a sex trafficker. And I was like, is that still happening? And she kind of was like, actually kind of no. And I think what's happening is as they're getting older and wanting to date, because she's like, none of the girls are like, ugh. And I think that's the thing is like, girls need to X off, like, no nookie for you if you're into this crazy shit.
Yeah. Let's get a little, what's that movie? Chirac?
Yeah.
Chirac? Let's get a little of that going.
And maybe that will, although that's the incels problem where they're like, no girls wants to fuck me, so I'm going to shoot everybody.
It's a vicious cycle.
But it's just like, but you're ugly. So I don't know.
Yeah. But I just,
fucking
like this
incels,
is,
yeah.
And this was made a while ago. So I don't think this was intentionally the Trump metaphor, but we have it. It's the Trump metaphor.
Oh my God.
Like when he was like, you've never stopped being the kingpin. I was like, are we listening? Anyway, so fun. There's another finale.
Oh no.
Another finale that I want to talk about.
Let's bring it up.
RuPaul's
Drag Race.
Made
This
the best
one's
drag
got the
queen
girlies
win.
angry. It's got the girlies angry.
This one's got the girlies angry for a few reasons. One big reason, I would imagine. But how are you with the outcome of season 17?
I feel it wasn't a very strong lip sync overall. The final lip sync.
No.
And I think so that makes it feel a bit of a letdown. But I'm 100% in agreement with who should have won. So
the right queen won. That's for sure. Yeah. I actually think this queen is challenging our expectations of what the finale lip sync should be. Anya's performance, so congratulations, Anya Nerve. Anya's performance has led to a lot of people talking about the role of the reveal.
Yeah. And I agree, because my thing is, Jules did a bunch of reveals that really didn't have anything to do with the song.
No drama.
And they were a bunch of
sloppy.
stunts for stunt's sake, and they were done a little sloppy. So people being like, Jules ate her up in the lip sync. No, she didn't.
She did not.
The problem is Anya looked like she was winging it. And I wished I wish it, and her doing the hair thing did not work with that wig.
Correct.
So I just wish there was a little more intentionality with what she did.
Yes.
But that's the thing, people don't realize, people are being like, no, Lexi should have been in the top, this person should have been top. It's like, everyone's angry, but I was like, have you noticed no one has the same, there's no consensus on the
There's no
opinion.
consensus. It's all about who
So
you
if there's no
favored.
consensus, it's all just opinion. So everybody shut up. And also, if Drag Race has been on for 17 seasons, there's always a season where they're like, oh, this one was a good, and then this one's better. You know what I mean? It's like, they're not all going to be at the same level.
Right.
And that's what makes you appreciate different ones. I do wish this lip sync had a little more oomph to it. But you're comparing it to last year's, and last year's was like so phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think the other problem is they did... What do you mean? What?
So, like, Saphira, I would argue, like, did not... Saphira put in an Anya level performance.
No. Saphira had good reveals and was doing high kicks.
Yeah, I don't know if Saphira had good reveals.
But she didn't win.
Right.
But still.
Yeah, but Nymphia was like, it was another...
But...
It was a whole other level.
I also feel the Abracadabra song was overpowering them. I don't think they knew how to overpower. I think that song, like, I think they got overpowered by it because the song is like so good.
Yeah, but the song rode them. But Nymphia rode Padam last year, and it was arguably the same. Like, the song of the moment.
Yeah.
I'm
also,
so happy
Lexi
for Jewel,
Love
though.
showed all of her reveals, and I was like, she would have really killed that fucking lip sync.
Yeah, I know. She came out looking like Lactuca.
That's right. She did, with the big just shroud over her. But the shroud to a bang over the eyes to then a butterfly, that would have been kicking. I almost wish she was in the finale just for that.
I actually was surprised with. I thought Sam was a shoo-in for the top two. I did. Jules' number was great. I always think the numbers don't matter. Like, I always think the finale
I don't think any
is
of that.
so
No, they weren't
premeditated.
choosing it based off of the numbers. They weren't choosing it based off of that. Because I also feel that Anya's had the best vocals because she's such an amazing singer. Mm-hmm. But hers was kind of the most boring.
Yeah, Jules was the best performance of them all.
Yeah, but in the end, none of that matters. But in the end, like, give it to Anya.
Which is, like, honestly...
And Jules is, like, 22 years old. Like, she'll be fine.
But, like, the finale doesn't matter. I think that's another source of anger for people is, like, do the numbers matter? Do the numbers really dictate who gets in the top two? No. Does the final lip sync determine who wins the season? No. And so it's like, what are we watching?
To. And I think the thing is, it did because of Sasha Velour. But I think Sasha Velour then did, if I do this stunt, then I'll win it. And I'm hoping that this season shows you, and Megami from last season shows you, you do not need to be doing a bunch of crazy stunts to win.
Just put some googly eyes on your hand.
Yeah. I still love, like, in season 10, like, right after Sasha Velour won, the finale, if you just saw, like, them lined up, all of them just had these crazy, like reveal. Yeah, I'm done with the reveals.
Even Sam was, like, holding his outfit together because you knew something was going to come off.
I know, but it was like, throw it. Bitch, you didn't make it. Show it. But, I still, I'm biased because I work here, but I love it. And I think she's a great winner, and I think she's amazing.
She's a great winner.
And she's going to... I've said this before. She's someone... The reason I think she deserves to win is because there's a lot of queens that are good on Drag Race.
And
Anya could be on a Broadway show.
Yeah. Another Jinx Monsoon.
You know what I mean? That's the difference. Like, she's at a level... Because there's a lot of queens where you're like, you were great in that acting challenge. And you're like, yeah, but that wouldn't fly if you were actually on television.
Right.
If you were on a real show, it wouldn't be considered necessarily good. But she actually can be that successful. So I'm hoping great things for her.
Yeah. I mean, I can see people being mad about that, too, where it's like, we don't want them to be good outside of drag. Like, we want them to be good on Drag Race.
But you know what? That's the drag fandom, is no one is ever happy.
No one is ever happy.
You just gotta move on.
Oh, my God. And they're so mean. They're so insulting.
Yeah.
They're all like KYS. Yeah. I'm like, bitch, it's a drag competition show. KYS.
Yeah, I thought the Drag Race fans were the worst, and then I discovered like the K-pop fandom, and then the BL fandom, and they're
Spider-Man fandom. It's up there too.
There is just showing about how toxic fandom is. There's a BL couple that I love that act. They're a Thailand BL couple, and they're very popular. And it is they were caught. Would you see White Lotus? There was that event, like they have that festival where they're shooting water.
Yeah. Yes.
At everybody that happened this past week.
Yeah,
and they got caught
Coachella.
making out. And so it is kind of like, I guess it's not like any veil of like, oh, this is just because we're just like a on show couple. It kind of is like, no, you guys are kind of a real couple.
Oh.
And you'd think that people would be happy.
No, KYS.
But then rumors came out that the one that's the top in the show is the bottom.
Oh, no, not the bottom.
And that is what everybody was mad about. And he ended up having to do a press conference saying it should not matter whether he's a top or a bottom. He had to have a live press conference to say, A, it doesn't matter what my sexuality is or whether I'm really dating him. It's none of your business. Please leave me alone. And also, it doesn't matter if I'm a top or a bottom.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, this fandom has gone completely insane.
So many young girls who are like, don't call him a bottom.
I know, right? Because it's like an insult because you're the woman. And you're like,
right. Only straight people would think bottom is an insult.
Have you never heard of a bossy bottom?
Power bottom. Hello.
Speaking of switching this back, a lot of drag queens are tops.
Yeah. Wait. Oh my God. So I'm in this bar last night. Jeff and I are in this bar called Boiler Room in East Village. And they're showing on the TV Naked Attraction on Netflix. Have you seen this?
Where they slowly lays it up.
Where it just it starts with the dicks.
Yeah.
And then slowly reveals more.
Yeah.
It's the best show.
And then at the end, the person has to get naked.
The person has to get naked. So there was this one where it was a gay guy and all these gay men, and he narrows it down to this like 40-year-old kind of muscleberry kind of guy, and this 20-year-old who is just tight and gorgeous. And the guy walks out, and the first thing you see is like the two contestants' reaction. It was one of the biggest dicks I've ever seen in my life. And
wait, they what?
It was one of the biggest dicks I've ever seen in my life. The
Okay.
guy, like the main person. And the 20-year-old just immediately became the thirstiest, like just like a Pavlov dog, like just slob, like. And then they started to get semis.
Love it.
Such a good show.
I actually, I was at the premiere of Drag Race Untucked Live this past week, and it was hosted by Latrice.
So wait, that's Untucked for the Vegas show, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's behind the scenes of the Vegas show, and this year it's Bosco, Nymphia Wind, Lawrence Chaney, Kennedy Davenport, Latrice Royale, and Derek Barry. So it's fun.
When I went, it was Latrice and Derek Barry. Yeah. Listen,
but when I was there, because it was Latrice hosting, I saw Joella, I saw Lakeisha Forgot, I saw Mirage was there.
Oh my God.
It was a fun crowd.
That's fun.
It was a fun crowd. Carrie Colby, the Queens came out.
Oh. Okay.
What else are we talking about? Are we talking about X-Men, I guess?
A lot of X-Men comics to talk about.
Should we
do it? Do we, though? Well, I don't think it'll take that long.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
All right, let's start on a good note. So we've got some catching up to do. So 2 weeks ago, we had Uncanny X-Men number 13. We are refocusing on our outliers, and we're learning a little bit more about their story, a.k.a. what led them to the woods. And good news, it's Death Dream related.
Death Dream basically is being called by spirits to go to this place off in the swamp that they have to take a boat to.
Near the Haven House where they're staying.
But we also see, like 100 years ago in the past, this woman who's kind of starting part of like a secret mutant group is heading to Louisiana, and it's clearly the ancestors, or is it her? That's what I don't. Is it Because remember how you see the people that have the house? I forget what their names are.
Yeah.
And he's like hugging his wife, and it's like, oh, they're leaving on the boat to go. Should we stop them?
Yeah, and he's like, no, they have to figure it out themselves.
Is that their ancestors, or was that actually
Maybe.
her? Like you don't really know.
Yeah,
like,
good question.
Her eyes glowed like the girl in the past. I don't know what her powers are.
Yeah, they didn't reveal that yet, but she is a mutant, and she was burying her mother in this kind of secret mutant graveyard, it turns out, which is where the Outliers are headed as well, because the spirits are beckoning Death Dream.
Yeah, so they go to this graveyard. How does it end? I forget how it ends.
It ends on a really wonderful character reveal where the whole time Death Dream is saying, don't be afraid, don't be afraid. And then finally Ransom is like, why do you keep saying don't be afraid? And then you flip the page and he's like, because he who feels fear burns at the touch of the man thing. And I was like, ooh.
Oh, that's right. The man thing is in it. That was so and I guess you're in Louisiana.
Exactly.
I guess you're in the swamps.
You're
so
in the swamps.
Need to get a man thing.
Yeah, so I just loved seeing Death Dream and Man Thing like kind of have a little bond going.
Yeah, so this is fun. Love
They're
it.
like, we're girls.
Love it.
We're sisters. Yeah.
I still want them to do more stuff of like hinting at who could be the Endling. I want more of that.
Yeah, me too. I also want more lesbianism between Calico and Jitter.
Oh yeah, I love how it's called out. Like, okay, you wet much?
You're
Need
lesbians.
crackers for your soup?
We get it. And then the rest, I don't know. Oh, it's Gambit and the Dragon, which is fun.
Yeah.
I like
Is
seeing
he
like
still in the Savage Land? He was taken to the Savage Land.
he's in the Savage Land. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. In his undies.
Hot.
And David Marquez is back, so we have our favorite artist back.
I know. And
the
art,
we're
art,
back.
I'll follow any story.
We're back.
It's great.
We're back. Uncanny, we're back. Love it. Okay, Storm. So much weird shit happens in this issue. I'm having trouble remembering. All I know, she gets eaten by a snake, right?
No, she gets attacked by a snake that had the super soldier serum.
Oh, that had the super soldier serum. Yeah, and it gets fried by storm gods.
Yeah, and so basically, Iron Man sneaks into her compound and was like, "Can you like take care of this?
There's weird shit going on.
Because I can't find Thor."
It's a weather
anomaly.
anomaly.
She's about to kill the snake, she doesn't kill the snake. The storm gods come and kill the snake.
Yeah.
And then Thor shows up. So it's like all the storm gods are about to battle each other.
I guess so. And
I
she's
didn't
got her
know. I was kind of
cosmic-
like, why?
Why?
Why are you all here now? So hopefully that will be explained, but that'll be cool. I will say I don't like Maggot.
It's a choice.
And I think he could
to
just
have
like
Maggot
not
as her
be there. I'd
sidekick.
rather it just be her, honestly, or get someone more interesting.
Because
I don't
Maggot's
like it.
not even Maggot's been powered up, right, alongside her, and he's still worthless.
Who cares?
He still can't do anything. She's like, Maggot, get
Yeah.
out of here. I'm like,
Yeah.
isn't that like super powerful? Okay.
All right, so that's happening. Let's move on.
That's happening. It's happening, but it's not happening. X Factor. God. X Factor.
Is the next issue the last issue? That's what it looked like.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
So why are we even reading this? What
I don't
is
even know.
this?
What the whole like Archangel's back. Where did he go?
He was in the hospital.
No, but I mean the blue side.
Oh, the blue version.
Like I thought he was always able to do this. Like why
I don't
does he
know.
have
Did
like
he ever
fake...
come back? Did he ever die on Krakoa?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get any of that. Also, they like split the team up to do two different separate missions.
Because they're going after Polaris, and so they put Havoc on the mission.
Why are they going after Polaris? Because she's
part of the
that
Mutant
team,
Underground.
The Mutant Underground, and they want
But
to
also,
stop her.
Angel is like, I'm here to take you in. Like, what? You are?
But it's also like, are they working for Doom or are they working against Doom? Like,
Right.
I'm just confused.
They're working
about
against
that
Doom.
too.
They're trying to prevent everyone from being brainwashed.
But also, I didn't like the idea. Was that always the case that Angel's metal wings can't be affected by the magnetism?
No, I think like this is again. It feels like it's all new stuff. It's like he had those implanted. Like these are my new metal wings, and you can't do anything to them. And also, I have like fake claws It's just
I don't like it.
It's like
I don't
Archangel
like it.
armor. It's not his Archangel power.
Archangel
so
was
I'm
fine the way he
confused.
was. Adding these claws
Why
don't
do you have
make
to?
him more interesting.
If Archangel ain't broke, don't fix him.
Yeah. Anyway.
Away.
Over it.
What's
next?
You're up for elimination. Wolverine 400.
God, this one I was really struggling with.
For issue 400, not much happened until the end, where I'm like, really? So this was a struggle. This is Wolverine's final fight against the Adamantine. For now.
But wasn't even a fight because it just kind of got away. It left.
It was like I have a body now, and it.
Well, but wait, who was the person that it was? Romulus.
Yeah.
So it's like Romulus, but then he just stabs him, and he's like, "Oh, well, that didn't work."
Well,
and now I'm just a hovering.
Like, there's nothing you can do to beat me. Stabs him in the mouth. That worked.
What is it? The essence of adamantium? I still don't understand what is this thing.
It's this thing that was like before adamantium, and I think adamantium maybe used a little bit of it.
And so then it kind of gets away, and then he's like, all right, well, I need to go after it. Wait, what's the very end? Is there an end?
Yeah, he gets a letter from his mom.
Oh, right.
His mom is like, come meet me. I'm like, how old's this bitch?
Who has she been?
Where's she been?
Has she been established anywhere ever?
So now his mom is walking around?
Next. I just can't with this. I don't care. We're going to do Wolverine's mom. I didn't even read this one.
Wait, was this... Did Arcade capture him? Was that in this issue? No. Yes, no. Arcade. Arcade is in this as well.
Wait, no, I thought that was the one with Cable and him.
No, because it's the Wendigo kid was attacking.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Whatever.
Even Arcade couldn't save this. No, it's fine. Laura Kinney Wolverine, it's great. She teams up with Bucky. It's great. She bonds with Bucky. Her and Bucky are like,
Is this going to be a two-parter?
No, it was the two-parter. This was part 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I didn't read the last issue.
Yeah, and then in the next one, her further adventures are going to be. Oh, I don't know. She gets home and then somebody zaps her with a laser.
And you don't know who it is?
You don't know who it is.
Dazzler.
I hope so.
I'll read that.
I'd read that, but not this. And Phoenix. Number 10. I hate it. This was a whole book of a battle. I couldn't tell at any point could I tell what was happening.
I also feel it's the same battle over and over again.
Exactly. It's just people floating in space talking while
it's just
the art
like, but now I have a different outfit.
The visual storytelling in this book is just not doing it for me. And also, her sister's alive. Are we so desperate we have to resurrect Sarah Gray?
Oh yeah, how? Where did that? Because they even mentioned, because she was murdered in the Gray, when all the Greys got murdered, which I hated that plot line. I think Chris Claremont wrote that.
Was that a Claremont one when he came back?
Yeah, remember when he came back? Because that was the plot. Remember when Claremont came back and then had Rachel turn into a dinosaur?
Yeah, it was that whole run.
The death of the Greys was the plot right after that.
Before that. Right after that.
And I did kind of like it because it's when Psylocke was brought back by her brother. Yeah. So I was like, yay, Psylocke is back.
And it was when Rachel and Psylocke.
But then it was like, but now I'm going to murder all of Jean Grey's non-mutant family.
Oh my God.
But now she's alive? How?
I don't know. Where's her kids?
Where?
Where's Galen? Right? Yeah. What are their names? Titty and Galen? I think... I think Jean's nieces and nephews are Titty and Galen.
I love it. But I don't love this, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Is Sarah going to be like some space druid? What's going to happen?
Yeah, and it's not like, I don't care, and I hate it.
Exceptional X-Men. This cover wasn't even close to depicting what happened in the story.
No. Emma isn't even in it.
Emma's not even in it.
And then he's like, haha, I've captured you, and I'm going to use your empathic powers to like get the DNA to like figure out how the DNA works. And I was like, don't you already know how all the DNA works?
Yeah,
and
but I
also,
need
don't you already
emotions to-
have all
what?
the DNA?
Right.
I don't understand. I feel like this is like a Sinister from before Krakoa.
No,
feel
I mean,
like-
I think all his DNA was destroyed. Like, wasn't Xavier like?
So he's
didn't
like
Xavier?
recollecting it? I
Yeah,
can't remember.
but didn't
I
Xavier
don't know.
put a thing in his head? It's like you can never collect DNA again.
Except in his butt.
Except down his throat and in his butt.
Yeah, and so I'm still just, the motivation just seems
Foggy.
foggy.
Too soon.
And also I need Emma. Like, there was a point where the two of them like tried to mentally call out for Emma, and then they
Yeah.
were like, that didn't work. I'm like, it should have.
It should have. I had the
It
same
should have
thought.
worked. And then she
I had
should
the
show
same-
up.
She should have been like, maybe she will. Like, maybe she will.
Okay. Let's get
She
more
might
Emma.
be like,
in
I heard
this.
you.
Yeah.
We need more Emma overall. Just what's happening?
I'm kind of done with this one too.
Is there
'Cause
another
you're-
X-Men
you're-
event coming up?
I think so. But I don't know what it is.
Oh, God. Fine.
I don't care. I don't need crossovers because they need to like get telling their own stories.
Yeah, well,
Like, they
Uncanny
need
is
to-
back on track, so that's good. That's good. All right.
And okay, here in July 2025, a major Marvel Comics event will be launched titled Revelation, with the X-Men as a key focus.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. It's Dougie. Did you see his new look?
No.
So they fixed Dougie. Oh, I'm
What's
excited.
his name? What's his name?
Revelation.
Again? Revelation.
Look up the
Doug
promo art because Dougie looks he
Ramsey.
looks more like Dougie.
Good. Yeah, I hated where they just made him look like a yellow apocalypse.
He's not Yellow Apocalypse anymore. He's got some features like that, but
Oh, yeah. This is much better.
much better, right?
Yeah. Okay.
He just looks like Dougie, but he's no longer. It's Twink Death.
Yeah. When did you experience twink death?
Girl, I haven't.
That reminds me of that
Um,
joke. What do you call a twink once he turns 30?
What?
A drug addict. Oh, the gay
All
community.
right, so at least
Meth
we
is
have
an
Dougie
issue.
to look
All right,
forward
anyway.
to.
Is that everything?
That is everything.
We did it.
We did it. We did it. We got through
We
it.
did it. These X-Men books need to get better.
Seriously. What are we going to do?
I don't know. They need to get their shit together.
Did you see that there's a Krakoa one-shot coming up? Krakoa Vigil?
No.
It's like going to be like the 1 year anniversary of Krakoa going away.
I'm sure
They're
it's
gonna
going to
hold
be terrible.
X-Men Krakoa Vigil, something like that. We'll see.
I'm
I mean,
sure
the
I'm gonna
editor-in-chief
hate it,
of
Brett.
X-Men hated the whole Krakoa era, thought it was isolationist and arrogant of the poor minorities to want some fucking peace.
Yeah, and even if you did hate it, well, then start us with something good.
Then give us something good.
Gail Simone is holding this whole entire thing on the back of her, on her back.
On her back.
Without Gail Simone, I don't know what I would be doing.
I don't know either. Turning tricks
well.
outside of comic shops for better content.
Well, we did it.
We did it. All right. We have to go. It's Easter.
Yeah,
We have to worship.
it's Easter, Jesus is risen, and I'm risen.
And I'm risen.
Thinking about Pedro Pascal,
Mm.
Fantastic Four,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gay. And do you know why I'm gay, Brett?
Comics.
Because I read comics.
Yeah.
Because if you read comics,
Uh,
well, then that makes you
me?
you and me
Queer.
queer.
Bye.
Bye.